Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheynee180
Chamba.
and you are watching episode 2. Would this be episode
Mhm.
2?
I think so, yeah, technically.
Yeah, as you chat Migos have named it Importmigos. So this is turned into, you guys have named it on your own. We're going to go with that name. So
Yeah.
I'm not even going to fight you on that.
Nah, it works.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And what are we here for, Chamba?
We are here for the Jump Fest.
Mhm.
Jump Fest 2022. I think that's what the full I honestly don't know what the full title was. I don't remember.
I think it's actually 23.
23. Oh yeah, because it's for next year. Right.
Yeah.
That would make more sense actually.
Mm-hmm.
That would make more sense. But yeah, I guess these little specials that we'll be doing would be centered around specific shows that we don't normally cover.
Mm-hmm.
We'll touch on a couple things, but obviously not cover enough of those things. So
right. And for you guys watching that may not know, what Jump Fiesta is, it's basically based on Shonen Jump. So it's going to be based on a lot of like the manga and anime stuff. Primarily with the focus on, the Shonen Jump stuff. That's why it's called Jump Festa.
Yeah. Anything that has to do with Jump properties mainly. And there's, a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, more than you could think of.
Yeah.
It's insane. So they showed off quite a bit of cool stuff, man.
Quite a bit.
What are you most excited for?
I mean, One Piece is the jam. That's honestly, anything that they showed off for that would be just the thing to get me looking forward to for next year. But there's obviously other properties. Chainsaw Man, Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach.
Yep.
Spy Family.
What property does Bandai not have? What, Demon Slayer? Is that it? Like, they have pretty much everything else. They've got Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Bleach now.
Did they do at one point some Figure Arts Zero Demon Slayer?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, they never got into
the Figure Arts mini.
The Figure Arts minis. That's right. They never got into the SH Figure Arts part of it. But I think it's because, I mean, it would make sense for them to be like, why would we?
Yeah.
If there's already 2 companies doing it, and if they're doing well, why bother? Whereas the ones that we're seeing here, not as much. There might be another one doing it, but not like they are. So
right.
I get that.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's get into this and see where it takes us. Yeah.
There'll be 2 pages that I think we could look through, which is the one that I sent you before, but also Instamashi posted a lot of pictures there. So
yeah, we'll get into all of that. Yeah. So firstly here we've got good old One Piece.
Look at that. Beautiful.
It's been I've been rewatching it, so it's so cool. I'm just like, man.
Yeah.
And I love the coloring on Zoro. So what exactly looks are we going for? Because this is it is the what
this
is
for Zoro, it's the raid on Onigashima.
Right.
That's the specific colorway. Because when you think about it, that is like both of these guys. If you notice that a lot of their outfits are just, I guess, alt colors for their New World outfits, which is their post time skip stuff. So
his is
if it was green, it'd be his post time skip. That's it. But in the raid for Onigashima, it was black. That's it, or it's just darker, really.
Yeah. So his normal one for the right after the time skip, he's got
it's green.
Plus it's pulled down too, at least.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he could pull. He could pull the one sleeve down. I know somebody in the what was it? Somebody in the Discord was saying it'd be cool if they gave him a softball upper torso, and I'm like, no, that's just a new release, bro.
Yeah, no, that's not how Bandai works.
No. They could do it that way, or they'll just just give you.
He'll just get a new figure.
You just get a new figure, and guess what? We'll
we'll buy it.
Like
look at Luffy right there. Like,
yes,
they're gonna repaint his little belt tassel thing there and his pants
and his shorts.
Yeah, and his shorts, and I'm gonna buy it again.
I know, and I look at that sometimes, and I'm a sucker, but this is when else we've been waiting this long.
Yep,
this is the time.
I mean,
we have to.
Just looking at these in these images right here, you could tell, like, it's just like, okay, the A game is being brought, like, just by looking at the way it's all set up. Like, you're like, okay, like, they're bringing the A game on this. Like, there's no doubt that he's going to be able to move. Like,
oh yeah.
And we still haven't seen like a full spread of his accessories, right?
No, not at all, not at all. And I thought that they'd be showing that this weekend, so I'm a little bit. It's my fault for expecting that, but I think I'd rather see Zoro than we'll eventually see the effects. Yeah, all the parts for Luffy. I think once like the solicitations go up, we'll know everything that he's going to come with anyways at that point. Seeing Zoro, that's the good stuff.
I'm actually kind of excited and interested to see how they're going to go about doing Chopper.
Here's my thing, right? They've been practicing recently on smaller characters.
Yes.
Anya, Boji, any of the Dragon Ball little guys. I know the scaling is off, but also the thing about Chopper is he's not really. His head is big, and I think the Anya one would work quite well, because I remember at first when we saw Anya with Lloyd and what's her name again? Yor. I keep forgetting. Anya, Lloyd, and Yor. At first, I was thinking, oh no, she looks a little tall. But seeing actual photos of them next to each other,
she's perfect.
She's spot on.
Yeah, like they couldn't have done any better.
No, that's how I was thinking. I'm like, oh, they've got Chopper. He's not a problem, actually.
Yeah,
he's not going to be a problem.
It's going to be great because you're going to get the different. I would assume that you'd be able to get the different versions of him, like his kung fu version and.
All these different points.
Yeah.
But that's I don't want to get too excited to see that far ahead. Is my thing. It's if I can get just one look for each of them, that's already sold me. Kind of like how we're talking about with the Street Fighter and Jada. Just give me the look, I'm good. Everything else is a bonus. Same goes with this, because Luffy's got multiple forms, Zoro's got multiple looks, plus he's got all his crazy move sets where he can do the multiple shot. Come on, there's so many possibilities with this. It's scary, and I don't want to think about it.
That's what's wild about like One Piece, and like it's like honestly they could do.
It's so scary how endless this can be. Like if we think Dragon Ball is bad,
no, One Piece is way worse. Like
One Piece is an actual different look, not just different hair color, for example.
Right.
Like Luffy, any of his gears, that's a new figure. Unless, of course, they decide to include, separate parts, which they could. Right. They did that with the Imagination Works and the Variable Action Heroes. I think what Imagination Works, and also the first release of Luffy, they gave him the Gomu fist,
Yep.
But they can give him like the Imagination Works, how they gave him the black fist, right? They could do that with this one. That's actually not even a problem. I
don't see this is specifically this one. I don't see this not coming with that black fist.
Right. Like, exactly. Unless their plan is to do that and then give it more than just the black fist alternate. And that's how I'm seeing it. It's like if they're going to re-release that, or if they're going to release that version of it, they'd give him the black fist, but they'd also give him different expressions, possibly some effects like the smoke and stuff.
Yep. And the same goes with Zoro. You could do multiple different versions of Zoro.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And Sanji. Same thing with Robin and Nami. Like
Nami and Robin are scary too. Like Robin with her hand parts.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep.
Come on. This line is so I don't want to get exactly. To me, this is probably the most dangerous of the lot of them right now, because it has the potential to do so. They have the potential to do so much with it. And that's what's kind of awesome and scary.
Very, very. I completely agree with you. It is very like, ooh, man, like because it's like you got to have the.
My whole collection could essentially just turn into One Piece SH figure arts. That's how bad this could be.
I'm right there with you. Like,
I don't want it to go there.
Yeah, there's like,
I would love for it to go there, but I don't want it to go there. If that makes sense.
Right. No, I agree. I agree with you.
I'd have a new setup just for One Piece SH figure arts. I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, depending on how well this line does, like this is gonna be insane, man. It's gonna be absolutely insane.
So Zoro, though, I know the concern was, oh no, he's got the traffic cone skirt piece thing going.
It's not an issue with SHF Sasuke. So
that's exactly it. Yeah.
If
it's handled like that.
Yeah. They do it like Sasuke, it won't be a problem.
It probably won't look amazing, but even then, I don't know. It could capture movement because of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it won't look like it's draped down, but whenever he does that, it's never.
He's never like, I don't know, like he does crouch down.
He's never not moving.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Zoro's tricky, man. And they could.
I trust them for this. I don't know. For some reason, I hope I'm not, placing my trust in them and getting crushed later, but I am trusting them with this because so far what we've seen with what SH Figure Arts and Bandai are producing lately and moving forward seems to be solid. This looks fantastic. We don't even know what heads he's going to come with.
Nope.
What hands he'll come with. Because again, promotional shots of him doing the poses is going to sell it.
Yeah.
Right now, he's just standing there and he already looks dope.
Yeah. He's just standing there looking awesome like he always does. Like
the sculpt is spot on. It's just.
And it's so cool because they had the original figure arts line that they worked on way back in the day. But you can't tell me that they didn't, take some of the, I guess.
Criticisms?
No, not criticisms, but take some of like the stuff from the Mega House stuff, like and go, okay, like that's what they did here. Like we like this is what worked there. This is what didn't work there. So when we go into this, like we remember that.
They have to observe. I mean, it'd be wild of them not to. And again, Mega House is a small part of Bandai. It's. I don't think that a lot of them work together. That's the problem. Because Ban Presto, they have their own stuff. Right. Even within Bandai, they're the different departments. Do you know what I mean? But it'd be crazy of them not to be looking at others and what they're doing and seeing how they can work off that or seeing what they can implement in their own. Because if you look at this looks so good.
Yeah, look at the articulation schemes on here in engineering. Like, I'm getting a lot of like the Street Fighter vibes from it. Honestly,
I think it's beyond it at this point, though.
I agree, but I'm just getting a lot of like,
a
lot of the same stuff used.
But that's that's the good thing about them is that for the most part, like I was talking to somebody on Discord regarding this, it's just that when we were bringing up Spider-Man, the Marfex Spider-Man, how you kind of know what you're going to get as far as the engineering on the body. And while that's good because it's a solid standard, there's nothing new. Most of the time with SH Figure Arts, I could still be surprised.
Oh no, it changes all the time.
Yeah, that's why it's usually character specific as well, or property specific, and that's why I could pick up a Dragon Ball, I can pick up one of the Marvel stuff, and it's not the same at all.
No, not at all.
Like it'll share the same joint system for say the elbows or the knees, the way they do their actual joints, right? The way they layer their joints and whatnot, and hips. But then there are certain things that will just be specific to that, and that's why I'm looking at this, and it's applying also. So I'm just looking forward to this. This looks so good.
Yeah, he's obviously gonna have the biting sword head sculpt. So,
I don't know, man. This is trouble, and I love it, and I can't wait. And just give me the pre-orders for Luffy already. And I know I'm assuming his pre-orders are going to go up in January.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. That's when we get a full layout of everything that he comes with.
Oh, dude, he's gonna sell out in a lot of places, isn't he?
Do you think? All right, Do you, so do you think by the end of 2023 they'll have the whole Straw Hat crew
No.
at least lined out in pre-orders? Like
If
say
they're
like you're waiting.
insane, yeah, I would love it. Hey, if the question is would I love it? Answer is yes. Do I think
Yeah.
they're gonna have it? I don't know. They definitely work a lot slower than say domestic companies do. We'll at least we might have, depending on how quickly they push these out. If they push these out like Dragon Ball,
That's
which
what I was thinking.
I would love to. I would love for them because with the Dragon Ball stuff, it's obviously
Dragon
it's like
Ball, you're
3
getting stuff
characters
in at
and then a
least
P
every other
Bandai.
month. Yeah.
Yeah. Now if it's that way, I would love maybe by end of next year if I can already have 3 in hand and 2 on pre-order, that'd be tight.
Yeah,
Now,
like waiting on like either Usopp or Nami or Robin or Chopper.
I honestly don't feel they're gonna do all the Straw Hats first.
I hope not. Honestly, I hope not. I want to see some wild stuff. Like
we're gonna see Yamato, I think. Because the fact that this is about, Wano. They're doing the Wano because that's the biggest thing right now.
It's funny because I don't think they thought ever that she was going to be as popular as she became.
No.
Like
she's great.
Yeah, like I was when I was reading it, like I instantly was like, dude, she's so cool. Like,
oh, her figure's gonna be boss and tall. She's gonna be.
That's the other thing about this. Like, scale is gonna be strange with these. Like,
yeah,
because Luffy's small compared to a lot of other characters.
I think with this though, it's not going to be kind of like I look at the Figure Arts Zero as the basis for me personally. It's not in scale, as in exact scale, but they are represented with their heights, if that makes sense. Like if somebody's taller than somebody, that's how it's going to be in the figure. They're not going to be exactly.
Frankie's got to be big. Brooks has got to be tall. Like.
But they're not going to be their exact manga anime heights.
There's no way.
But in my eyes, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, if we could get close, I'm cool.
Again, if you look at the Figure Arts Zeros, like especially them lined up, they all look proper. They're not exactly height. They're manga height counterparts, but they're properly scaled amongst each other. And to me, I'd take that over them being exact height because otherwise, some figures are going to be 12 inches tall. Some figures are going to be 14 inches tall. And sure, they can do that, but do you really need that?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Luffy's going to sell out so fast next month.
I know. I hate it. I hate it.
At least, hopefully,
I love it because that's great.
Around introduction price. If he's around introduction price too, it's going to be even more insane. But that's smart on their end. Like, kick it out the gate with Luffy at $35. And let's get this line cooking, The
thing about the introductory price these days is that even with the stuff that's coming out, it's already still pretty low. Even the non-introductory prices are still roughly about $40, $50.
Yep.
Which is not, which you see everything that comes with it, you're like, yeah.
And what's crazy is they've been able to keep those prices around that price point for almost the last 10 years.
I know, which has been bananas.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand it.
I guess they're big enough. They understand that it's like, yeah, if it's going to sell, if it's not going to cost us that much more to produce it and we'll sell more of it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Granted,
I'm not complaining. We're not complaining.
Yeah, I'm not complaining at all.
And
I can't wait to see Sanji. Like,
it might not be the black suit. It might be the burgundy.
I think you're right. And that's what's so crazy is like, so for each arc, they could do different costumes for each one.
No, it's dangerous.
Yeah. Like,
oh, I love it.
Because I'm currently watching the Dressrosa again, and they all wear different stuff in that one. Like,
every arc is a new suit, technically.
Yeah. Yep.
Especially if you go with the anime ones. With manga, you don't notice the color changes until you see a color spread.
Yeah. That's like I've said to you before, and I don't know if I've said it on stream or not, but one of the most, it's slowly become one of the coolest things is like the the colors of the characters, because like reading the manga, it's black and white, so you don't know until they come out with like color deals or whatnot. So it's like this fun little thing of like, okay, like what color is this going to be? Like there's even some stuff like going back that I like forget that. Oh wow, yeah, they went wild with the colors on that
like,
character.
That guy's orange. What? All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right. I mean,
like,
you don't think about it. And here's the beauty about manga is it doesn't even cross my mind. Like it's not even a major factor, the colors of things, because you're just you're into it. But then when you see it, like, oh,
One Piece
that makes sense.
Wacky though, they go wild. Like
that makes
like
sense.
for the current arc with like what is it? It's the 7, right? I'm just roughly touching on it, like but it's like the 7. Like I have no idea what color they're all gonna be, like what their suits are gonna look like, or anything. Like I have no conceivable clue of what color schemes they're gonna use with all them, and I can't wait to see.
Totally.
And
they like, do describe some colors, but then even then, when they describe it, it still doesn't really fully register in my head until I see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, didn't even think that was wow, I would have never gone with that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Sanji looks like from the silhouette here, he's got some good, torso articulation, even though he's rocking
this guy's gonna move.
Yeah, his hips, you're not gonna have any trouble getting this guy to kick. I'm interested to see what kind of like flame effects that he comes with. Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
He's the one that I feel is not going to be hindered by anything as far as
he's gonna be wide open. Yeah, he's gonna be good to go.
And I'm sure people are gonna pick it up just to even use the body as a mod.
All right, let's get cooking here because we still got a lot to go over. We're going to kind of breeze through this stuff because this is smaller. This isn't necessarily action figure oriented.
No, this is a P Bandai stuff. It's the it's just a gun.
Yeah, this looks cool, but not really.
Not necessarily an action figure.
I mean, if I had like stupid FU money in a warehouse to display everything and be like, I'm getting that. Like, yeah.
If I had that, I'd have all the Figart Zeros as well, dude.
Yeah.
Just to display,
Yep. So this is cool.
New capsule things as well.
I love how they took the Mary one and put it on that little one, like it when they showed it off in the show. That was so cool.
Mary's always present, man.
Yep, she'll always be with them.
I can't believe you're just like reading that. I'm like, I'm tearing up about a boat.
It's not just a boat.
It's not a boat. It's another member of the story.
I love that Frankie arc too, man. That whole arc has got some gnarly, like,
dude. Every arc has something. Whenever they introduce a new character, you're like, no, my heart.
I had forgot, like with the Dressrosa stuff. Like I was like, oh yeah, the toy soldier, and oh yeah,
dude. Dude, come on.
And like what happens like with like Sugar and like what she did to everyone, and I was like, oh my god, like it's so good. Like if you're watching this and you haven't like watched One Piece or read One Piece, I would recommend reading first because you can go faster,
way quicker.
And then after you've caught up with reading, then maybe go back and watch it because there's some
be selective with what you're going to check out. It kind of works for you.
Even the filler stuff like Chopper Man, like, dude, Chopper Man. Oh, I love Chopper Man. So much fun. But yeah, let's keep cooking here. These are cool.
Character capsules. Yeah, like I don't need any of this. I mean, don't get me wrong. If somebody would say, would you want some of these? Like,
I don't think
just take some. No,
I don't think there's any one of those in there right now. Looking at them, that I wouldn't want.
Exactly. Right now, any character is a character. That's kind of the thing. There's no real throwaway character.
They're all good in there. Like Garp, I would love to have that little Garp over there.
Yeah. Pop him on a keychain.
Yeah, we got the Pirate King down there. Like, dude,
the story's wild.
Yamato,
love the Yamato.
Oh, and there's more, even more. Oh my goodness,
They went in.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it would be depending how deep they go with all this, like it would be really interesting to like if they got to the point where they're like, okay, we're gonna have to make what's her name, the mermaid princess now. I'd be like,
Shirashi? Yeah. Shirashi? Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god. I love her character too. She's hilarious.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She's
Yeah.
fantastic. Now, yeah, look at all these capsules, right? Could you just imagine a figure arts of every
With
single
every
one
one
of
of
them?
them.
Yeah, like that's this is the problem with One Piece. Is it won't end.
No, like that, like where how with how long they've gone and everything that's possible, like if the fan base is there, this line can go for 20 years.
Dude, easily like
20
2
years.
decades, no plus 2 decades plus.
Yeah.
Because we're not even mentioning variations of the characters. We're just talking about a one version of the character.
Yeah. They
Nah,
just did
this
one.
is again, this is trouble. I love it, but it's trouble.
Yep. Yeah, freaking Lucci. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
And Crocodile.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, sorry, we're just totally geeking out on One Piece, but see, that's what this show is for, because this is something that wouldn't really necessarily be possible on the normal.
We wouldn't have time for this either.
No, not at all. So that's kind of why we're doing this. Gives us the opportunity to kind of go through some of this extra stuff. Oh my god, this is a Tamagotchi chopper.
Yep. See, this I can see just picking up because.
Yeah, I love this, and I don't even.
I don't even Tamagotchi.
Yeah, at all.
No. So yeah, this is what Jump Fest is. It's just showing not necessarily just SH Figure Arts and Bandai. It is anything to do with Jump, and there's a lot of Jump. Like they announced a slew of anime for next year.
Oh, I bet.
And some of it's looking dope. They showed trailers for some of them too. Some of them I didn't even know that we're going to get an anime. So.
Yeah, like there's what is it? There's that one property they showed off for figure arts that I never heard of it.
I have no idea. We'll go through it.
We'll get to it. Yeah,
because I don't even know that property.
Yeah, are these
looks cool though?
Are these the or no? These are sticker packs, huh?
These are sticker packs.
Yeah,
because the cards are popping off right now.
Yep,
like lots, a lot of money.
I see Crow always posting the pictures of his car.
Oh yeah, he's deep in it.
That's cool.
He's deep in it. That's a new problem.
Yep.
Oh, it's that one.
Okay. Now we're cooking on over here. This is prop replica from Jujutsu Kaisen, and this is oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Yuta, right?
Okotsu.
Yeah. This is his sword.
Yeah.
So, once again, this is takes way too much real estate for me, so I'm out on this. But it looks cool.
I'll be honest. I'm surprised by the Proplica line. I didn't know that it would do well.
Yeah, me either. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like if you look at Legends with all of the stuff that they put out, like a lot of that.
It does. It makes sense, but it's a nice surprise for me because I didn't expect them to still be making more of the Proplica stuff. But I get it. I
just want this backdrop here. This backdrop display.
So Suguru.
Yes.
Suguru get that. Yeah.
And this is from the movie or that
Jujutsu
arc.
Kaisen Zero.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I like how they've got it. It may look weird, but like they've got the hair, fluffed up in the back there. So that means that he's going to be able to look up fairly well.
It's also articulated, by the way.
Yeah. This guy moves too. Like, by the way, like, so he's got a lot of this stuff on, but he does move.
That's why I'm really, I don't know. I should probably put more trust in what they're doing. Because again, I was super fooled by the Sasuke. That's the one where I'm like, oh no, he's got a giant skirt piece covering his entire front. There's no way he's moving.
Yeah, let me see here. Because I've got it literally right here. So this is what Chama's talking about, this skirt piece here. And looking at it, you're like, okay, like he's a ninja, he's not gonna be able to move that well, but
yeah, look at that. I know I know people aren't a fan of the side slits and whatnot, but it's a necessary thing.
Now the only hindrance really is the fact that his hair is the way it
Right.
is and that collar, but you can kind of manipulate it and like that looks up a lot better.
Oh, that's still looking up because he doesn't look any more up than that anyways.
Yeah. And the cool thing is you can, literally get him to
Look how easy and quick that was to achieve. And
Yeah.
nothing is getting in his way.
Yeah. You can do
Dude, I want Sanji. Sanji and Zoro. I need them. Look at that. That was too easy. That was annoyingly easy.
So if they go with this, same soft kind of deal there, it's not going to be an issue. Like,
right. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed that's the direction that they're going. Now that's what I know I'm only setting myself up for a possible disappointment. But I'm gonna trust them. I'm gonna trust them.
Why not? I mean, they've been putting out some stuff that's been really good quality lately.
Right. So he looks like he's gonna be able to move. He's got that new elbow joint thing going on there, where it looks single, but there's actually a ball joint in the lower section in this part. I think lower and upper, so that it's more movement. He's gonna have range either way,
and he looks great. Like he looks like
yeah.
It looks really, really good.
It looks good. Damn it.
Yeah.
Sculpt is well done on this thing.
Yep. Everything's looking real good on this.
So yeah, no solicitations yet on this one. There's a couple more close-up images.
They've been teasing him for a while, but
yeah. The next property is going to be is exciting. I'll be honest, with the next property, I might get these looks instead because I passed on the first ones.
Yeah,
I passed on the first ones.
Got me, dude. Like
I know,
like especially because that's like the Yor that like we've seen the most of. This is the Lloyd that we've seen the most of. Like
that's why I passed on those ones because as much as they look great and it's their their uniforms, I guess they're on the job look. I like the casual one, and also it helps seeing what they already came out with.
And what I love about this show is this literally is because I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Like it's you always want that kind of like, okay, like you get all the action, but what's going on in between the action, like what's going on like in the day-to-day life, and that's what a lot of this anime represents. Like you get that slice of life that, okay, the day-to-day things, like you get more of that than like the action stuff. And it's like the most action, like crazy parts of like the characters for the most part you see in like the intro and outros.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's a whole lot of like Anya being a little kid and,
he does get into some mischief.
They do.
Yeah.
Like the current episodes is like probably the most I've seen so far, but like
they put action in different sections, which you don't expect.
Yes,
I guess.
Yeah. No, I'm getting these ones, man. Like I got Anya, so it's great. And it was funny because like my kid loves Spy Family. Like I've been buying her.
That's good, and I think that's where it started hitting with people more. Is that this can be enjoyed by the family.
Everybody, all of us, we all enjoy it, and that's what's so cool about it. It is like good-hearted storytelling. Like it's this good, like solid, like family storytelling that you just don't get that much of anymore, man. Like it's very heartwarming and like I don't know. I can never speak highly enough of this show. I love it. I love every bit of it, and I don't know if it's because my kid loves it too or what, but we both enjoy it.
That probably helps it. That probably definitely elevates your joy for sure.
Yeah, like I bought her. What was it? I think the volume 2 of the manga, because you can get the manga at Target. Like you walk into Target and they've got volumes 1 through 8 ready to go.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's how it's done. That's exactly how it's done. So for Christmas, like I got her like 3 or 4 other volumes, like, and just boom, and she's already burned through like volume 2, like
Yeah.
she's
She
all
probably
about
reread
it.
it she probably reread it multiple times, if anything.
Absolutely. It's all like all worn and the
Yep.
pages are all
That's
messed up,
good.
and
That's
it's like,
how that's how it should be, though.
yeah, that's how comic books
Yeah.
were for me when I was a kid. They're all jacked up because I'd gone through them over and over and
Dude, I
over
had
again.
pages falling off. I had to put it in like plastic sleeves so that I can
Mhm.
still contain the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm definitely in for these looks of Lloyd and Yor. I can't wait, and I hope they make the dog. Not to
Well, they
mention,
showed the silhouette, but
mhm,
with Bandai, we don't know.
you never know.
We don't know. It's
The sheer amount of facial expressions that she comes with is
loaded.
insane. Like
So
absolutely
see, she's
insane.
not introductory price, but you don't have to because we got you.
Yeah, they already got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
we
these
got
are the
you.
minis, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Two
Correct.
two other great characters in the show. Becky
Oh, there's
is,
more. You scroll, there's way more
yeah,
minis, and
yeah.
they're
Becky
doing
is
it.
hilarious. I
Yeah,
love her. So good.
yeah. It's a fun show.
It's
It's
so
a fun
fun.
manga. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun.
Oh my god, that chick, she cracks me up too.
Yeah,
I like
he's
kind of saw
funny.
that coming, and then like I was just like, oh my god, yeah, this is
Yeah,
so great.
he's funny. He's funny.
He's oh my
Yeah,
god.
he's great.
Yeah, yeah, he is so great.
I just like the dynamics of the characters.
Mhm.
It's because they're all playing from different fields, but they're all related now.
Yep,
Now.
yep. All right, what do we have here? These are Naruto and Sasuke statues.
I think this is like I think these are skins.
Oh, okay. All right, for the game, right? Okay.
Mobile game, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Cool designs.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to
There's
page
page
2.
2. Yes.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff to go over still.
Yeah.
We're still not even, I don't even think we're halfway through.
Sort of ish.
Yeah,
Because again,
kind of.
like we are covering. It's a lot of it is Bandai stuff for the
Mhm.
most part, but the
Yeah.
next page just shows off stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All
I think
right.
it's beautiful, dude.
It's great.
Look at that. That's
Yeah.
Figure Out Zero.
I have nowhere to put that
So
in my house.
yeah, and the thing is, it's not large.
So he
This
comes off
is
of the,
it's it's
yeah, but I don't
1/12
have
scale.
real
This actually
estate.
scales. Well, do any of us?
Yeah. And he should come off of that, and so if you had the figure arts, you could actually put that on there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because
Because
he
that's
looks great,
usually
and
how a lot of those work.
I like how it's different from the Figure Arts one.
Mhm.
Like he's got his shirt open. So good.
Now this, I like the little
SH.
little diode they have set up there too. It's
I
awesome.
know. If they sold it,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd buy it. I'm a sucker.
yeah, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Because they've
So
got the
here,
peg holes perfectly for the stands as
yeah,
well. And I'm like,
exactly. I
they
saw
what
that
they
too.
were
Like it's just like,
doing.
oh, there it is. It's just pegged right in. Like so good. So that's Katana Man.
Yeah.
He's probably going up for order next if I was gonna guess, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a no-brainer. You need someone for Chainsaw Man to fight, or Chainsaw Man and Power to fight.
Yeah. He looks great. I know people are probably going to bring up, oh, his coat. How are they going to do it? Is it going to get in the way? How's it going to look?
Mhm.
Coats are always tricky. Coats and
They are.
capes.
Yep.
I know people would rather say a soft good overlay, but Bandai don't really do that.
No, it's very rare that they do.
It's extremely rare. I know there's been some instances when they do the Shinkochu Seiho line, which is their, I guess, premium, even more premium SH figure art stuff.
Yeah, super premium Kamen Riders.
Super premium Kamen Riders primarily. That's all they've tackled in a couple of Ultraman, but mainly Kamen Riders. They'll do this thing where it is a soft good, but it looks perfect. Like it looks like it matches the sculpt. Like it's almost seamless and it's scary. And I wish they would do that here, but I get it. Those are usually more expensive because it does take more to do it. I get it. I think this looks good though.
I agree.
And I could already imagine, because I follow a lot of Japanese customizers. They've already been making this character with McFarlane figures, with SH Figure Arts, bashing, customizing.
Everybody's chomping at the bit to get
they can't wait
figures.
For it. Absolutely. Yeah. And they've already made this character multiple times over. I could already see them thinking about how they're going to remove that part and then just implement basically like a vest, a long vest. And honestly, that's how I could see people making customize for this.
Agreed. Then we've got Power here. Power went up for order the same night that Anya did. Yeah, sold out like within
most places. She was up in Ami for quite a bit, but I've sworn off Ami.
I'm a sucker, so I picked her up at Ami.
Yeah, see, I'm honestly, I might be the fool for waiting, but I'm still gonna wait.
Hey, you know what? Like, more power to you, man. You're a stronger man than I.
I can't go Ami. I was like, and I was so close multiple times. I'm like, she's still available, but I can't. She looks fantastic.
I love the accessories. Yeah, this is going to be a great figure. It's going to be a great figure.
I did read some concerns. They were like, oh, she's got big hands. And I'm like, that's such a minor thing.
Yeah.
She's got more expressions. She's got Yanko, cat. She's got no scythe, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's all right. And then the Figure Arts Mini here. And these guys got leg articulation now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They look great.
They do. They look really good.
They look really good. I think they're
So would you say would you say the Figure Arts Mini is like kind of like the answer to the Good Smile Nendoroid? Like it's just 100%. Like, okay, yeah.
100%.
Like
they're cheaper than Nendoroids too.
They are. They're only like $15-$20.
They don't come with as much stuff as Nendoroids.
No, they don't. No. But they are nice for what they are.
Very nice. Yeah.
I got the what is it? The Inosuke from Demon Slayer.
Okay.
He's a neat little guy. I love it. I got Kobeni there. Looking all awkward as the usual. Makima. I'm telling you, man, that Nendoroid Makima just keeps like calling to me. I'm like, it's only $30.
Just wait for the SH figure. That's a Figma.
Yeah, I think the Figure Arts Makima will be cool. I hope they make her.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, with how hot this property is right now, you probably get everybody.
You got to make Aki. You got to make Himeno. You got to make them all. All right.
Yeah. All right. The main event. We're here now.
One of the main events. Yeah.
Like this was the big thing. This is the one that me and you were like, okay, like
I got to see how they're doing it.
Yeah.
I know you're definitely more into Bleach than I am.
Oh, dude.
I got to see how it's done.
In like the early 2000s, like my buddy introduced it to me, and it was funny because I was like, I remember like getting ready to go out and it would be on Adult Swim, right? And I remember seeing the first intro, and I'm like, what is this show about? Like, I'm like, it's about a bunch of teenagers or what? Yeah. Like, that's so weird. And my buddy, he was like, no, man, like it's bad. I'm like, what are you talking about? I saw the intro for it, like when I was getting ready. It's just like about a bunch of teenagers, right? And he's like
they like pose like models and stuff, like it's magazine shots, and you're like, they're all different, wearing different clothes. And you're like, what am I doing? What am I getting into?
So I started watching it, and he had what was it on his? Where was I watching it? I don't remember, but he'd had like the first like couple seasons, and so I watched like the first few episodes. I was like, okay, I can get into this, and then I kept watching, and then I got to a point where like I think it was during the Hueco Mundo arc where I caught up. Like I was like, okay, I caught up to everything they've done for the anime. So it's like, I don't really want to wait. So I just started reading the manga, and I've been hooked ever since. I love Bleach, man. It's one of my favorite animes. Like,
and it's back.
Oh, and it's been so good. Have you watched any of it yet?
No, I have not.
Oh, dude. They bring it hard.
I know. They have to.
Oh,
They got it. They
man.
got it.
It's been, what, 15 years?
Yeah.
15 years.
No one ever thought this was going to happen, by the way. That's why.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And this too. No one ever thought this was ever going to be a thing either. Like, a lot of people have been asking for this, but it's like nobody ever thought that this was going to happen. Like,
I think they've just been cooking, man, waiting for it, really.
Oh man, like, so we're getting this Ichigo here. This is another property they can go so deep into. Like, I know this is just titled for the current anime right now, but even with this, they could go fairly deep. But they can even go back into the older stuff if they, have the rights to it or whatnot. And
if this one makes money, I feel. I think that it's smart of them, kind of like with One Piece. They're tackling what is current, and then the well is always there because it's a deep well for both.
Oh, big time! Like with this, like it's honestly one of those things where it's like, if you want more, like if you want like certain characters, like you need to support this line. Like,
absolutely
the way it is. Like, or same thing with like One Piece. You want more One 100%. Piece?
Then,
then you better buy this stuff.
And that's the thing. And what's gonna suck is like, I just, again, with the One Piece, if I can complete my Straw Hats, I'll be happy. That's really it.
Yep. Just let me get the crew.
Yeah, just let me get my crew. Everything else, every other character is a bonus, and I'm going to support most of them. I'm not going to pick up every single one because there's going to be some characters I'm going to like more than others. But if they're smart, they'll probably tackle the ones that I'm going to give a crap about anyways, because they're usually the popular ones.
Yep.
But in saying that, I do just want the Straw Hats. Like, if I can get the Straw Hats, that'll make me so happy. Everybody else is just a nice bonus.
I am still kind of concerned about articulation on the legs here. Those knees are going to look horrible, I think.
They're not going to look great. It's going to be hard to do them in general.
Well, that's why I think that's another reason why Bleach hasn't been tackled. Like, Bleach is primarily like one of those, like a prime example of one of those ones. It's like, this, if you're going to tackle this line, you really need to do soft goods, because
it's going to look the best soft goods, but companies don't do soft goods. That's the thing.
Right.
And
like, if you want the characters to move the way that they do in the show, like, soft goods is the way to go, or else you're going to end up with flappy panels everywhere. With this version of him, it looks good. Time will only tell. I mean, obviously, as soon as this goes up, I'm pre-ordering it with the quickness. Like, there's no, like, I wouldn't, I'm never not going to order Ichigo. Like,
no. Yeah, I mean, you'll get any Ichigo that's available technically that's within the scale. Like, the only ones you've passed is the 1/6 stuff. But even then, I'm sure you were slightly tempted.
I was, especially with that one that came with the hollow mask and all that stuff. It was like, it looks so good, but that's not my scale. Like, years and years ago, I got the Play Arts Kai, and that one is what it is.
Play Arts Kai. It's a Play Arts Kai.
The sculpt and the paint is great on it, but the engineering on articulation just isn't there.
Plus scale.
Yeah, scale's all wonky too. But I got him and I got Rukia. And I was like, oh man. And then with the Dyson stuff, I jumped into that because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get anything else ever. The head sculpt on this is amazing.
Yep. The hair sculpt.
Yeah. They nailed this.
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't have nailed, like, I couldn't ask for anything more than this.
No. And this is just a prototype, color prototype.
Yep.
Yeah. Once we see actual images, it's going to be good. I'm thinking, all right, you were saying the knees aren't going to look great. I think while they're not going to look the greatest, they're going to move well.
I agree. And I think if they go with the same kind of material that they have on Sasuke for his, like, kind of like,
just go with that. Yeah, absolutely.
I think this would be a great figure.
You brought up a point. Go.
No, go ahead.
I was saying you brought up a point regarding, say, the soft goods and the pants.
Mm-hmm.
And while I agree, sometimes that's not always going to work because when you bend the knee of the soft goods, the pants, the fold doesn't always follow the movement of the leg, depending on how baggy it is. Because I've got the Dasin Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin, right? Whenever you bend his legs, it's soft goods. So, it's there. But I have to forcefully move, like
Well,
fold.
you have to
You
post
have
soft
to.
goods, dude. Like you
Yeah,
have
you
to.
have.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
it's
Because
all part of it.
it's all articulated.
Yep.
With here, you bend his knee, guess how it's going to follow?
Yeah.
Exactly as it should.
Yep.
And that's kind of the advantage of it. There's an advantage and disadvantage. And obviously the disadvantage is aesthetics. But that's always going to be the sacrifice with something that's entirely sculpted.
I don't care if he can move. Yeah. That's all that matters. And I know.
Yeah, I think he's going to be able to move. I just hope that I'm hoping that the skirt piece is the softer one so that it doesn't hinder a lot of that movement. But because there's such a large opening in the front,
you should be fine.
Yeah, he should be good.
Yeah.
Should be good.
It yeah, I mean, like I don't like. I'm not worried about this. Like when I get it in hand, like okay, I'm gonna have to be gentle. This might no. Like
it's a banda. You don't have to worry.
I expect a certain amount of quality, and Bandai always delivers on that. Like the way I was handling Sasuke right now, like
you're doing it with one hand. That's the thing. I can handle most SH figures with one hand, no problem. Without any like, oh, I gotta be careful with this. I gotta be no. Rarely that's the case.
So any speculation on who you think they might do next?
I don't know, because if this is following this arc,
if it's following the arc, I would say they'll probably do the Quincy guy, the Quincy King.
They would have to, because
I think that's what they would do next. That's logical. Cool. Yeah.
Good thing about this arc is all of them look dope.
I'm always gonna go out there and say I want to Urahara.
I know.
Every single time. Like I love that character. There's a lot of the Bleach characters that I really, really like.
Yeah.
Maori, I love him. He's also badass. Like, and you could do so many different versions of him too.
There's a lot, dude. There's a lot.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I don't know if it was like the timing of this or whatnot, but dude, I love Bleach. I've been so happy the last few weeks. Like it's available at like 7:30 on Monday mornings. And like I usually get home around like 9 a.m. So I'm just like, all right, cool.
7:30 Monday morning. That would have been ideal if you were, say, getting ready to go to school.
Can you imagine that?
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Like, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's not dubbed. I'm like, I like as soon as I was able to get my hands on something that was more like, because the access to all this stuff is so insane.
Oh, yeah. These days,
compared to what it used to be. Like Dragon Ball for me was like, what was it, like the first, like it was like the Saiyan saga and then halfway through the Frieza saga. And that's what Dragon Ball was for me for years, until I was able to, like, I was in high school and like there was a exchange student that had a bunch of like Dragon Ball movies on VHS, and he let us borrow them, and me and my buddies, we watched them, and some of them had subtitles, some of them were just raw Japanese, but we loved it.
Dude, I had raw Japanese VHS and a printout of the dialogue that I followed. That was my subtitles. That's how little access we had to these things.
Yeah.
And people are complaining about subtitles. Come on.
Yeah. Like,
come on. They're serving it to you on a plate, mate. Come on.
For me, if it was just like, oh yeah, the new Bleach season's coming out, you can watch it like literally simulcast at 7:30 in the morning, right before you go to school on Monday morning.
I'm up. I'll be late for school.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's like, why are you late every Monday? Oh, I just can't make it. Don't know.
It's Mondays. The case of the Mondays.
Bleach Monday. That's what it is. So to say I'm excited is an understatement about this, like, because of the potential that it has. And Like, I didn't see this coming at all. Like, this came out of left field, man. I did not expect this at
When they
all.
announced it on the Tamashii event, it was just the
Mhm,
sign. It wasn't any
mhm.
figure, no silhouette. It
Yeah,
was just we're doing Bleach. You'll
yeah.
see more of. You'll see something at Jump Fest, and there's a Jump
It
Fest of this.
and here I am like, "Alright, well, I needed to make room for One Piece," and I'm like, "Oh
Oh
god."
yeah, you gotta make room for Street Fighter, Jade from Jada, Mega Man from Jada, One
Like
Piece.
like, 2023 is gonna be a lot of me, like, getting rid of other things, like, and cutting other things out so
I
I
might
can.
need to start getting rid of things, Jamie,
Mhm.
and I don't do that.
Yeah,
So
no, there's like, looking back here right now, I'm like, "Okay,
yeah, it's like there's lines that I can I don't pick up lines. That's the thing. This is actually the beginning of possible lines for me, which is a problem.
yeah, yeah. One Piece can do that. I'm sorry,
Oh,
it's
what
it
One Piece is that? The
yeah,
Jada Street Fighter again,
is
that's a
that as
given.
well.
Mega
Yeah.
Man, that's a given. That's also that. But
Yep.
as far as imports go, because imports is is it for me primarily.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's One Piece. I'm so glad I'm not. That's why I was like, oh, I'm super happy that Cheney's finally going to get his Bleach figures. But I'm also as happy that I'm not as into Bleach
Yes, yes.
because I don't. That's another hole I don't need to get into.
Mhm.
So these are Don Presto.
And these are all the versions from, yeah, that arc, so
Again, possible potential characters that you might
oh
see
my
in SSG.
god, if they made Zaraki.
That's the thing. It's like the way he's designed. Curious how they're gonna handle it.
Yeah, looking at that, like, and they all have this same kind of, like.
That's it's great for reuse,
Mhm.
but it's
But
also you got to engineer it well so that it at least functions well.
mhm.
Now, again, I think the Ichigo is going to move quite well.
The Ichigo will be fine. Now this property, I have no clue.
So I I forgot what it was, and then I remembered it's called Hell's Paradise,
Yes.
Jugo Kuraku. It's been ongoing for a bit now. I think they're like 13 volumes in. Mappa is going to be animating the anime next year. So
Oh,
it's I didn't know it was going to be adapted. That's why. That's why it
that
kind of came
makes
out of nowhere.
sense. That makes
Yeah, yeah.
sense.
Yep.
This is gonna be one of those deals where it's like people are gonna, like, backtrack to get this figure.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah.
It's quite popular, so that's good. See, another anime. I know it was part of Jump Fest because they revealed a bunch of animes for next year. One of the properties that I wished was obviously this kind of came out of nowhere, and the figure as that is.
Yeah.
I
No,
kind of
no,
wish another
nobody had
prop.
any clue.
No, I wish another one that they did show off that they are doing would have been Kaiju number 8.
Hmm.
Because I would love figures of that. Because they announced an anime for that too. And that's why I'm like, oh, that would have they would make tight figures, Cheynee, trust me. They would make tight figures.
Looking at this
I hope
alone
one does it, huh?
looking at this alone, I can see
Yeah.
people, like, just like, "Dude, he's a ninja, I'll swap the
Yeah,
head on it," like,
exactly. Exactly.
it looks like a killer figure, honestly, like,
Curious about the waist articulation. That's
eh,
what I've been curious about lately with some figure arts. I know with Chainsaw Man, I had that little bit of concern as well. I'm
mhm,
like, how are they going to do that waist? Because it doesn't really look like the way at least it's posed here, it doesn't look like a floating piece unless that diaphragm is just an amazing diaphragm, which they have done in the past where it's actually like double jointed inside, which you don't even see it.
yeah, so
Like he looks like he's going to move well.
if you're into Hell's Paradise, like, let us know, like, let
Yeah,
us
please let
know.
us know about it. It's one
Yeah,
that I've not gone into. So
yeah,
that's
and
out of
they're
character
gonna
moment.
pump out another character here too,
Yeah,
so it's,
she's a chick. She looks dope.
mhm,
Um, yeah, it's cool looking.
mhm.
Again, another property that I'm not super familiar with.
Yeah, I'm not either, and that's what's cool about this is
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of stuff that you're gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know what that is," which equals, "Sweet, I don't have to buy it."
Right. The thing was, I'm kind of sad because it wasn't manga that I was about to start reading, and I'm kind
Mhm.
of glad I didn't yet because then if I started reading it and actually did enjoy it, I probably would have looked at it and go, oh no, I don't need this. But they had the two main characters. It's Gabimaru and Sagiri. And if they're making both of them, that's kind of all you need.
Yep. All right, so we're over here at Insta Tamashi now, checking out their stuff. Got Zoro, got Ichigo here.
Yeah, look at that Ichigo. Woo.
Yeah,
Ichigo looks great there. They know how to take a photo.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff.
I trust it.
Yeah, he looks good. And he's kind of like the last one you really need from the movie. Like after you get him, you kind of have everything that you need from that movie. So
he looks great.
He does look really good.
I am really curious how they're going to show the movement on that.
All right, let's.
I like those little videos. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Did you pre-order him?
Not yet. I need to though. I'm getting him. I love that version. I loved him in the movie. Like
I waited for this version. I'll be honest. This
is I really like this a lot because I have all the other ones. So it's like
same here.
Yeah, I have all the other versions. I'm getting this. It's just I haven't got around to getting it. It's literally right before Christmas, so I can't justify.
Oh yeah. Totally.
P Bandai buying right now. Now, say on the 26th or the 27th, that's a completely different ball game. I'll be ordering him, but I gotta lock in some Christmas gifts, and then I can lock in my order for Broly.
For sure.
He will be mine.
Yeah.
Pan, she's already paid for. She's that's done. It's happened.
I love her.
Oh, looks so good. And once again, they're killing it. I love this picture. That's so cool.
Right? Whoever took the photo did a really good job with this.
Yeah, man.
Picked the great angle, the focus.
Oh, that was so good. Yeah. That's a genius. That's someone who's like, they know about the movie. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So good. But yeah, man. They're just killing it with Dragon Ball. That
next shot. You know what I love about this picture? There's 4 Gohans there.
Yeah. And each, what is it? So Broly, Pan, and then 1 and 2.
Gamma 1 and 2, they each come with different accessories.
Each come with pieces for Gohan.
Yeah. They actually lined it up there.
Yeah. And that's great. I love this. Like I shouldn't. I should be like, that's kind of, blah blah. And I know some people, like I've read comments, they feel a certain kind of way about it. I love it. I'm like,
I do too.
Dude, if you can just soup up a Gohan figure, and I love this. I don't know why I shouldn't. I should be like,
they made a strong base. Gohan is one of the best figures this year for me. Anyway,
yes.
I've wanted an adult Gohan, and I don't think they could have made it better than this. That's the thing. So Gamma 1 and 2, they each come with accessories. Gamma 1 comes with the glasses and the hair and the cape.
Yep.
Gamma 2 comes with the Super Saiyan and some face
and the faces. Yeah.
Pan comes with the same hair as Gamma 1, but no glasses, and a new expression.
Yep.
And Broly comes with the windswept hair.
Yep.
And a new expression, I think, too.
So great. so great.
It's just adding up accessories for Gohan.
And the cool thing is, like, Gohan's really not that much. So if you wanted to,
he's near entry level. I think he's about entry level, isn't he?
Yeah. So if you wanted to, you could get a couple extra ones to display Gohan in all those.
That was the problem.
Yeah. And that's,
I gotta say, the hair that comes with Pan, the one that's kind of, I love that
messy hair. Yeah.
I love that hair.
Part of me wishes it would have come with like the slimmer body to match it with that.
Sure, but I'm okay with it. Yeah. I don't need a whole new body. I'm right. And he was barely the slim body in that movie too.
Yeah. It was only in the
once he got jacked. It was just the very start. Once he got jacked, it was like, he's this the whole way now.
Jesus, these look good. That Purunga looks killer.
I know. I'm so glad I don't need it.
Yeah, same here. Frieza, gotta have this though.
See, I passed on the Frieza. I
might regret it.
On
the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
I did too.
Yeah, you guys aren't going to get me on that one.
I did too, and I'll be honest. That's a maybe pickup in the future if I can. Because my concern was the height with Vegeta. Oh yeah, this Trunks.
Holy cow!
This is what we've been waiting for.
Oh my gosh! And they exceeded my expectations. Like,
I agree.
Because they didn't even go with they had a whole other body that they could have used. No, this is all new.
They went completely like, nah.
Because if you look at the way that vest is made, something tells me you're gonna get like a jacketless version down the road.
Oh, yeah, that's a floating part. That's why. Oh yeah, we're gonna get that. It's gonna be a P Bandai, and I'm gonna be okay with that.
And this Vegeta is basically a repaint, but he looks amazing. And I'm like,
no, and see, that's the one that I was okay with passing.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm like, dude, I have that Vegeta like 2-3 times.
Great body, great Vegeta body. So there's no going wrong there. If you're gonna do a reuse, it's a perfect reuse.
Yeah,
the hair is interesting. And the Super Saiyan, the slight shine, looks nice.
It's very reminiscent of the 3 Super Saiyans movie.
It looks good. He looks great.
Of course, Goku.
Which Goku is that?
That is the entry-level Super Saiyan 2 one.
He looks fantastic.
Yeah. Yep. That one should be this necessarily isn't the Comic-Con version, but that whole deal there should be on its way to you currently.
Cool names. Oh, that's Super Saiyan. That's not Super Saiyan 2. Look at his hair.
Well, no, the head isn't.
Oh yeah,
the body and I think everything that it is.
Well, yeah, the body's the standard Goku body, which is kind of they've got it,
Yeah. That Trunks though, holy cow! You guys are killing me.
I love it. But yeah, if you do the sleeveless or just no jacket.
Now this was interesting. They're doing a poll for the top 99 most popular Naruto characters. If you have time, go do this. For me, obviously, like next in the line, like I want Pain. I would ideally want all of the paths of Pain, but I'll take just Pain. Who am I kidding? Chamba?
You want all of them.
I
love this. I love this popularity poll because while it's good for it's research, market research for them.
Yeah.
Like, oh wait, who do you want to see as a figure?
Yeah.
We'll make whatever. Yeah. But what do you want to see next?
Yeah. What do you want to see? And then you put it in there, they make it, and then it's just guaranteed for them. Like, it works out. It's a win. Rock's cool. I want Toby. That would be cool. Tsunade, she would be awesome. Can you imagine her in Figuarts form?
What about new? Yeah, it'd be good.
So good.
Hinata.
Yep. A lot of people have wanted Hinata for a long time.
And in this new version,
Yep.
Oh, it'd be so good, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, give me a new Rock Lee. I'm good. I'll get that Rock Lee. I don't have any of the. I don't have the new SH Figuarts Naruto, but I'll get a Rock Lee. It's my favorite.
If they pump out another Jiraiya, I'll gladly buy another Jiraiya. Jiraiya is one.
And he'll move like
he's one of my favorite characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters. Like I immediately fell in love with him the first time I was introduced to him. I was like, I love this guy. He's amazing.
Yeah, this is a smart move for them. I love this.
Yes. It's so good.
It's just a fig, and these are the kind like Figuarts Zeros would be the only kind of statues that I would ever consider getting. Because they're not super pricey, they're beautiful, and they scale really nicely.
Yep.
Yeah, if they make an SH Figuarts Bond, I hope they give him articulation.
Me too. I would love it.
Yeah, and not just be a statue accessory.
I'll buy the statue accessory too, though.
Yeah, but give me one with like
An
moving
articulated
legs.
Bond would be,
Yeah.
yeah. And I love him
He'd be
too.
great.
He's so
He's
great.
great. He's great.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep, Fiona Frost. I'll take her as well. Like, all right. So we're kind of going over. Let's see. Oops. Sorry about that.
Dude, yeah, a lot of the Figure Arts Zero Demon Slayer stuff.
Oh, they're going all out on that.
Yeah, if you go, look at these. They're so nice because the thing about the Figure Arts Zero is that it's not just a character. They'll put effects around them or a little base.
And you can pull those effects off too.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah. Some of them, though, they do make it more difficult.
Right.
Some of it, they do just, it's implemented into it. I love the next slide.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at that. That is amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yep.
The next slide is just beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Ducky.
Yeah, and so Bandai has not done any of these as SH Figure Arts.
Nope.
I don't know if they're going to.
Yeah. I mean, granted, they would kill it just because it's like it would literally be half the price of the Buzz mods.
It's just bizarre too, though, because they're doing Figure Arts Zero, Figure Arts Mini, Proplicas. Yet no SH Figure Arts. And I wonder if that has to do with the contract. I wonder if that was something.
If maybe BuzzMod had snagged up that license before they could get to it.
Because it is BuzzMod is a 112 and SH Figure Arts is a 112. Whereas again, we have to constantly bring up Figma isn't 112, they're non-scale, and that's how they can get away with these things. And that could be it. And honestly, that actually could be it.
Oh my god, I love these. Like these are perfect, like for like my kid. Like my kid, like she wants to like watch Demon Slayer. I'm like, I'm gonna have to watch that one with you.
Yeah, that one's a little darker.
Like it's a little intense in the beginning, so I want to be there and just kind of like, okay, you know. But she loves Nezuko. She loves the way Nezuko looks. So like something like this Nezuko right here would be perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect. There's not a lot of moving parts. There's enough moving parts. They're essentially like 5p away.
Yeah, they're nice.
So, yeah.
All right. Oh, okay, yeah. So good.
Look at those. Go Hearts.
Yeah, talking about BuzzMod, we'll get to BuzzMod here in a second because there's a couple announcements from BuzzMod before we wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Because I think we're about, what are these? Just little, oh yeah. We'll be seeing those at San Diego, most likely. Something like that. Yeah. So I'll be pushing the chainsaw stuff there for sure. I gotta say, like since the ending of the pandemic, like Tamashii, like or Bandai has like really brought that their booth. Like it's infinitely better than it was. Like just the whole way it's set up now is insane.
Well, they're understanding what works.
Oh, we didn't get a chance to talk about this one.
Yeah.
He looks good. I ordered him, so
Sukuna looks dope. Yeah. And they're eventually going to make a robe version. Yeah. So again, like looking at this, where's Zoro with the top down? They're just gonna release
it'll happen.
It'll happen. Release a second version. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Let's just come on. It's so that you can have both versions.
I would love them to do like a Zero of her.
Yeah.
Just so you could display it.
Display at the back. Yeah. Yep. See, that's how I can see it. You don't need a Figure Arts. Just do a Zero.
No, like just do a Zero. That way I can put her behind Yuta and like, okay, cool. It looks good.
As a display piece. Don't get me wrong. If they do a Figure Arts, that's cool
I'll buy it, but I'll even buy a Zero.
Bandai. Yeah, a Zero. Yeah.
I'll gladly buy a Zero.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, and then look at all these zeros down here on the bottom. Like there's a good chance that you can like reuse some of that if you were to get those.
But go to the next post. These zeros look good.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The ones because they're on the bottom of the last picture.
Like, look
But
at
yeah,
those faces.
you can, you can use some of that if you want to like throw it with a figure art.
I'm hoping that they made them compatible because that would be so smart.
They usually do. Like
But
do.
here's the thing, though. Usually, like only recently have they been going this into the Zero line as far as including a base and background. Because if you look at the early One Piece Zeros, it's just a character.
Yeah.
These are almost like deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I think they look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were just going to get if you were just a fan of the character, you didn't necessarily care about articulation, I'd go for Zeros. Or like, the good small pop-up parades.
Yeah.
But the thing about the pop-up parades is what you see in a promo isn't necessarily what you're going to get in hand.
True.
Because I've seen a lot of comparisons and it's like, ooh,
they don't look good.
Yeah. Whereas Zeros, you're going to get exactly that.
You get what they show you. Yeah.
And they look good.
Yep, that's the layout.
I gotta look for power.
Dude, that is not bad because the price on her wasn't even $60 and you get all of that.
Yeah.
That's
about 60 something bucks, maybe 50 things, depending where you buy
58 from. Or whatever, 58, 60, somewhere around there. And you get all of this.
That's much cheaper than the
Figma.
The Figma one.
Yep.
Yeah. But it exists. It's cool. It's out.
Gosh.
Yeah, I know.
I hate the One Piece figure art Zero. In the best, most positive way you can ever say it. I hate it. Like it's not even in a negative connotation whatsoever.
No, they're so like if there's anything that'll get me into statues, it's these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Look how good they look.
Well, look, they've got Mama back here, and you could throw her in with your figure arts now.
That's the thing. Kaido, Mama, Big Mom.
They're gonna have to be.
They don't have to move. Like I'll be honest. Would I love figures of them? Sure.
Yep.
But would this look dope in front of a posable Luffy?
Hell, it would look amazing. Yeah. Or a Nami running from this.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, don't. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, so beautiful.
And he's big, but see what I mean? Why he's big? He's not in scale.
No.
But he's imposing and large, and that's technically all you need it to be. By the way, this figure is gigantic still.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to actually get a proper scale Kaido, he'd be.
This is what, like 14,000. So what, around like $150 they want for this?
No, 120 something.
Oh,
130 something. Yeah. Current currency. Yeah. But this is beautiful.
Yeah,
this is beautiful. Would he be dope as an articulated action figure?
Oh,
yeah, they could 1,000%.
Yeah, I know. Back here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so bummed now. Like that's part of it when you go to these shows. Absolutely. It's like how they set everything up. Like, oh, that's so cool. That's like the back of the Sunny, because that's the little air thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so cool.
The next post is from the movie
Red. I still need to watch it.
I haven't seen it yet either. I haven't seen it yet. I'll watch it eventually, but
yeah, I wanted to go to the theater and watch it. I had a lot of stuff going on.
This is a great setup, though.
Yeah,
because it's father and daughter.
Yep.
That's great.
Looks so good.
That's great. That's such a good. That Sanji, man. That Zoro is gonna be fire.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Look at the background. You forget what they're standing in front of.
Yeah.
Isn't that sick?
Cool too. Yeah. If you know, you know. Like that's what's so cool about it. All right.
There he is, right there. What a cool shinobi. Yeah, there's Mr. Ichigo. Look how dope that shot is.
Yep.
See, I'm not concerned about the leg articulation.
I'm not the biggest fan of that version of his costume. Like I prefer the old original one.
Sure, they'll get to it.
Oh,
this is current though. That's the problem. Is that they're doing the current. That's just how it's going to be.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and.
Oh wait, we got the buzz mod thing and then we can
Yeah.
wrap it up after that.
Yeah, I was gonna touch on the buzz mod here.
It's you posted that on Importmigos, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to refresh.
All right, yeah.
All right, here we go. I couldn't remember their names for the life of me. Like, what the heck? It's all funky.
Hey, that's weird.
Yeah, I've never seen it do that before.
I've never.
Yeah, let's refresh. There we go.
There we go.
Now we're talking. All right. So we have Mitsuri, and I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Michiro?
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah, these are gonna look great, man.
Buzz
They're gonna
mod.
be awesome. Yeah. They're knocking them out. They're pumping them out, man.
All right, here's the thing. You look at the Takeda, which is this guy, sword guy. He's not gonna have real soft goods on him because not the girl, the guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna. If you look at his sleeves, that's part of his actual uniform. And when you remember how Buzzmod handles things, it's only the overcoat that's soft goods. So this guy's actually just gonna be all sculpted.
Yep.
His legs will have the same.
Yep.
Or at least similar to Ichigo's.
Mm-hmm.
Same as the sleeve. So
I wonder if they'll do soft goods on his like skirt piece then.
But they can't though, because that's part of his pants. And that's almost breaking the rule that what they've done already with every single other character.
It'll be interesting to see for sure.
Yeah. The thing about Buzzmod also is that they don't always make the capes soft goods. I mean,
no, like for what was it, Sengoku, they didn't.
Yeah. Which they could have easily, by the way. And so that's something like, you're breaking your own rules here, buddy. What's up?
No, that's what's funny is like, so there's like a bunch of like people that do soft goods. They're like, oh man, thank you so much for that, because we've been pumping out those capes left and right now.
And we're gonna continue because I mean, I'm sure they made it also for the Figma, because the Figma did the same thing.
They sure did. So yeah, these are exciting for sure.
Yeah,
can't wait to see like prototypes and whatnot. So
yeah, we'll see them eventually.
Yeah, we'll stay tuned to that.
Eventually. I'm so glad I'm not into the Buzzmod line.
Yeah.
The only Buzzmod I got was Kamina.
Yeah, no, I've got the main 4.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's see. Anything else you want to add before we wrap it up and head on out?
I think like last time people asked where we go to as far as buying imports.
Okay.
It changes a lot. It shifts. So there's a couple of options. As far as imports go, you can always go, which we wouldn't really recommend. Last resort would be BBTS.
Yep.
Entertainment Earth also is quite good with that too. But again, I would use American domestic sites as the last resorts.
Yes.
They'll come the latest, but you'll get them. You can secure them.
You will.
No problem. If you're okay with the wait time, but actually want to spend less, there is a Spanish site that I go to called Global Freaks. It's not many people know this. We've suggested this multiple times in Discord, but I think it's because they don't know about it and they don't want to trust it. But
well, I know for instance, there are a lot of people that are getting into imports and they're like, where do I go? I don't know. I don't trust this. I'll just pay more and go to Big Bad. And you know what? If you feel that way, there's nothing wrong with that.
By all means, absolutely. If you like the security, the thing also, BBTS, you've got the option to cancel. A lot of these other places that we'll name, you cannot cancel.
Yeah, they get upset and
they get a little bit. It's not suggested. Hobby Link Japan, they have a warehouse feature too, so you can buy. You don't have to pay up front. You can pay when it's released, but once you pay, you can actually store it in your warehouse with Hobby Link Japan. Ami.
And you can cancel with Hobby Link too, correct?
I think you can. Yeah, you can. You can.
Yeah.
Before it has to, you have to cancel before it arrives. So.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Army can't cancel it. Well, you can, but there might be, a slap on the hand. If you cancel too many things, you
It's
can get
it's real iffy. Yeah, like
yeah,
it's very
yeah,
iffy.
yeah.
You know,
That you pay
when it
you
arrives.
pay when it arrives, but you also don't know how much shipping's going to cost.
Yeah, shipping is a big question mark. So you're like always thinking,
Yes,
how much is it going to be?
exactly.
So
Nin Nin is a good one. They've also got a warehouse feature. They've also got a point system, by the way, which
and a pay up front too. Like you can
pay up
also
front.
pay later or pay now.
Yeah,
Like they're
I
very flexible with it.
I love them. I usually pay up front. I'll store it in the warehouse if I have to. They also
Hmm.
have a warehouse feature, which is quite good. It takes about a week and a bit to process that week. So if you want your stuff instantly, it's probably better to go with like HobbyLink and Army because as soon as you get your invoice, you pay for it and they ship it out within a couple of
Yeah,
days.
they pump it out quick.
Yeah. Point system is good though. Warehouse feature is also good. Hobby
Hmm.
Genki also has a warehouse feature, and they also have the pay up front and or pay
Pay
when it
later.
arrives or pay later.
Yep. Yep.
I prefer pay up front with most of
Hmm.
my things, just so I can either utilize the current currency conversion, but also just so I can get out the way.
Yep. Yep. It's
It
much
makes it
easier to just
easier.
pay up
Yeah,
front. Yeah.
yeah. There's other sites like CD Japan. I used to go with them. But if you want like Hobby Genki and Nin Nin, they do web exclusive stuff
Yes.
from Japan.
Yeah. So
And it
you can
comes
get
out,
like
yes, the
the good
Tamashi.
smile with the
Yes,
bonus. You can get the P Bandai stuff like that.
exactly.
But
Directly from Japan.
you gotta be on it though. It's not something that
Yeah.
you're like, I think I'm gonna go order it
Right.
sometime. No, you gotta be on the you gotta be ready. You gotta jump
In
on this.
all honesty, though, depending on what property it is, sometimes the
Hmm.
P Bandai stuff lasts longer than the regular retail release. Like, for example,
Hmm.
recently, both a lot of these sites got Power in, and she's a retail release. She got sold out in all these places.
Yep. Like
But whereas you get the P Bandai stuff, say the SH Figure Arts Spider-Man, the Spider-Man, the new ones from
mhm.
No Way Home. They lasted a couple days.
Yeah.
They're all Tamashi web exclusives, but they lasted a couple days. If they were regular retail, sometimes they would sell out quick. So
Give me one
yeah,
second.
you got to be on top of these things basically. But yeah, those are the sites that I would recommend that I often go to. If there's any more, if you hop into the actual Toymigos Discord, we talk about this stuff a lot because we're usually on top of things as far as pre-orders and whenever somebody has questions in regards to import sites, because a lot of us they discuss these things often, where we buy from, what we recommend, the time, also the cost. It depends how much you want to save. It's definitely there's a lot of options these days, and I can understand when you're first going into imports not knowing where to go because you're just kind of thrown into the wolves, so you don't know uh like what best deal you can get. Again, BBTS I would go to it as a last resort, and because they do allow cancellation without questions. Other sites, they're not the best for that. Also, Army has points. How that works is you buy something, you get like a certain point, which totals up, and then you can use that as a discount for future purchases. Nin
Sorry
Nin does
about
the same
that.
thing. All good. I just
I'm
continued
back.
basically what we're talking about. But yeah,
Awesome.
that's it. If you guys got any questions in regards to what import sites you can go to, I would recommend just hop on the Toy Migas Discord. If there's anyone there, usually like we do live chats all the time, like voice
Hmm.
chats. Just hop in there and just ask us some questions, and we'll basically answer it. Or if you got any questions, just ask him here. We'll try and get
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. You could throw them in here.
Mhm.
Um, what is it? I think next time you see us on here, it'll be a new year. So,
Yes.
yep. So if you liked it, let us know. We'll
Hmm.
keep it cooking. But this is fun because we're able to
This is
really
fun.
delve into
Hmm.
a lot of this stuff that we normally wouldn't. Just
No.
it's when the time restriction it doesn't fit. It's like
Yeah.
to do what we just did right now would have made the show what, 3.5 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is actually good because we can just talk about it
dial
and
right
not,
in here.
yeah, focus on it, but also like get our thoughts in regards to it too.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to bring this up real quick before we headed out. This is the thumbnail for episode 305. This
Check it
is
out.
the Mega House Variable Action Heroes Luffy.
You should recreate this once the SH comes out.
Yes, yes. I hope it comes with that feature where it's like, the hat is off and all that.
Yeah,
But
we don't know. We don't know what he's going to
yeah,
come with.
yeah. But shout out to you, Chamba, because you helped me out with
Oh,
this, with the coloring on it a little bit. You gave me some pointers. So
bit of levels. It's fun
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So thank you so much, because it
Oh,
really
good.
brought it out.
Yeah,
in this
it really
picture.
did. The final result came out great.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy with this. This is one of my favorite pictures I've taken in a while. So
Great lighting.
yes, thank you so much.
I forget sometimes that I was going to ask before. I was like, "How'd you do the smoke at the back?" And then I remembered, "Oh yeah, it's just the smoke." Because I can achieve that background with colors. Like I can color a background to look like that. But then how you did, I was just like, he had a light at the back and he blew smoke, and it just ended up like this. It worked perfectly.
Yeah, it's tangible, to be honest.
Yep, it is very tangible.
Yeah.
I'd have to do certain layers at different levels and then just start painting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and me,
that's how I achieve it.
all I did was I went.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. It just happened to be that way.
Down
Yeah.
behind the figure, and yeah, it was great.
Worked out.
Great. So, yeah, if you guys dug it, let your friends know. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back next time. I'm not sure what the next one is.
I'll be honest, there's so many events in general that whenever there's going to be a next one, I'm sure. Oh, wait. One Fest, I'm imagining would be.
That's probably the
soon.
next one, huh? The winter one?
Yeah.
That's usually in January. So
Yeah.
we'll probably see you next month.
Yeah.
It seems like this is going to be like a monthly thing, because last month we did what was that? I can't remember the name of that one. It was
Tamashi. It's
a
Tamashi.
hobby. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hobby. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
See, I'm forgetting, man. There's so many things. There's so many things.
We'll be back with more.
Yeah.
Like I said, let us know what you guys think. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Check us out on Tuesdays, Chatmigos Assemble. Thursdays, They're Not Dolls. And if you're more into the import stuff and you're not into those shows, then by all means, have a great Christmas and a great New Year, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep.
All right. Peace.